Good morning, everyone. We are coming to you live via Facebook streaming, YouTube streaming, and also via Skype. Each one of you is welcome to this live streaming from our studios in Trinidad. You are connecting from wherever you are. Sutras of Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, light and darkness are part of inner oneness. Each moment comes as a dawn of new awakening, but we prefer to remain asleep for that moment. New Year has dawned. It is a dawn of new beginning, new canvas, empty canvas is given to you, but we prefer to remain asleep for a longer period of time. We say that we had late celebrations. Is that celebration important, or welcoming the dawn of new awakening is important? There are two ways, two faculties to look at anything. One is the mind that divides. The other is consciousness that unites. Consciousness unites, mind divides. And at the level of the mind, light and darkness are contradictory to one another. They are two if you look through the window of the mind. And if you meditate and you look at them through the eye of consciousness, you will realize they are one. It makes no difference if you meditate, the other is dissolved into it. The same happens with love. If love becomes meditation, the other is dissolved. If you meditate, consciousness begins to sprout in you, the other is dissolved into that ocean of consciousness. The light is nothing but less darkness or absence of darkness. It is less darkness. And darkness is nothing but less light. Darkness is less light, and light is less darkness. The difference between light and darkness is only of degrees. They are not two opposite to one another, rather they are degrees of each phenomenon. Everything that you see in life, you are boiling the water. The process is going on. What is the difference between boiled water and the cold water? It is the difference of the degree of the temperature. But the inner quality does not change. When water is boiled, its capacity to absorb things is intensified. It can absorb the flavors, it can absorb other things very easily as compared when it is cold. So water is an energy. The difference between cold and the hot water is only of the difference of the degree. So is the case with love. Love is an energy flowing into you. When it is cold, no dissolution is possible. When the warmth comes to it, then it begins to absorb and then dissolve into one another. Whatsoever is put into it, it dissolves and attains to oneness. So light and darkness are not two things opposed to each other, rather two degrees of one phenomena, and one phenomena is neither light nor darkness. That one of which the two are degrees is neither light nor darkness, or it is both. But you are living in the mind, guided by the mind, so you see contradiction between light and darkness. You can enter into it from the side of the light or from the side of darkness. That is why there is a concept of black holes and the dark hole, black holes and the white hole in the cosmos, in the existence. Many religions have used light because it is more comfortable and easier. Darkness is difficult and more uncomfortable. If you try to enter through darkness, you have chosen a more arduous path. That is why many religions have chosen path. Buddha chose the negative approach to life. Negation. Shankar used the affirmation. So affirmation is the path of light and negation is part of darkness. And if you try to enter through darkness, you have chosen a more arduous path. That is why many religions have chosen light. But you can choose either. It all depends on you. If you are adventurous, courageous, choose darkness, walking through the dark corridors. If you are afraid and don't want to go through the arduous path, choose light. Because both belong to one phenomena and the difference is only of the degrees between the two. Both belong to one phenomena which appears at one point as light when the darkness is less, and at another point it appears as darkness when light is less. The degrees of light. For example, a room is filled with light, but it is not filled with same light for everyone. Or is it? If my eyes are weak, then light is not as light as it is for you. I see it as light, as I see it as a little darkness, a shadow of darkness. That is where it comes the blurring of the vision. Imagine if somebody from Mars or from any other planet comes who has very penetrating eyes, then where you see light, he will see much more light than you can see. And where you see darkness, he will see light. In happiness, you can see sorrow, that normally everybody does. And if you are guided by awareness, you can see in every unhappiness the moments of happiness. There are animals and birds who see in the night when you cannot see. For them it is light. For you, it is darkness. So, what is light and what is darkness? One phenomenon. And how much you can penetrate into it, how much it can penetrate you, how much you can penetrate into the light, and how much light can penetrate into you. Oh, how much you can penetrate into darkness, or how much darkness can penetrate into you. It depends on that phenomena, whether you call it light or darkness. These polar opposites just appear to be opposite, but in reality they are not opposite to one another. Happiness and sorrow are not two poles contradictory to one another. They're in a magnet, north and south pole are separate and appears to be separate. You cannot see the magnetic field that flows between north and the south pole, and the energy that flows between the north pole and the south pole is the magnetic field. The energy that flows from darkness to light and light to darkness in an elliptical path paves the way for your transformation. It is the energy that flows in an elliptical path from north to south and south to north to complete the cycle is capable of doing so many things. They are relative degrees of one phenomenon, differences of degrees. So sometimes say that the last divisible component of nature, component of matter, are just electrical energy. So scientists say that the last divisible component of matter are just electrical energy, but they cannot say they are light. They can say electrical energy. Darkness is also electrical energy, and light is also electrical energy. Both light and darkness are electrical energy. Electrical energy is not synonym with light. It is energy. It gives you the name electric energy. Then light is one expression and darkness is another expression. Magnetic field is magnetic field. It is neither light nor darkness. It is the union of the two. Life is neither this nor that, but a totality of everything. There is no need to move into scientific discussions about it. It is useless. Rather, think about your own mind. I gave you the scientific explanation of electrical energy. When the positive and the battery poles, the positive and the negative, they work in harmony with one another, electrical field is generated, and that brings the movement. That moves the vehicle, allows the vehicle to move forward along with other mechanisms in it. In the same way, if you understand that light and darkness create a field of energy, do not call it electrical energy or magnetic field. It is an energy field. Once you are that this balance, the energy means, the energy field means both have balanced one another. And life is a balance between these two opposites. Not this, not that. It is transcendence. When the two opposites merge, work in harmony, a field is created, energy field that allows you to help, allows you to grow and transform. There is no need to move into scientific discussions about it. It is useless. Rather, think about your mind, what you like. If you feel at ease with light, then enter through the door of light. In the room, in a place, when you go, there are different entrances. You go to Harmandir Sahib, the temple in Gurdwara. In Amritsar, there are 4 doors. You can enter from any door into the temple. In life, there are many doors through which you can enter the inner temple. You can enter through any door. Sex is a door. Food is a door. Eyes is a door. Through eyes, you can enter into innerness. When a form is entering into you, through the sound, you can enter into you. If you like the sound, use that door to enter into your innerness. If you like sex energy, use that door to enter into it. The very purpose of that is to enter through a particular door. You go to a restaurant. Why do you go to a restaurant? To get satiation through the food. The door of the food is available in a restaurant. Different people, someone may like this particular dish, next one will like this dish. All are sitting one dining table using the different dishes, but the purpose behind every dish that they use is getting satiation through the food, the dish that they are using. Sex is a dish, sound is a dish, form is a dish. Through that, the purpose is to attain to satiation. And once you know that, life will be transformed. You can enter, but we are lost in the quagmire of these doors. Whether it is door of sex, sound, music, or anything. Same way, light and darkness are 2 doors. Many methods of these are available. Whichever one appeals to you. You have a menu in front of you, just like 112 techniques of Vigyan Bhairav Tantra. In a restaurant, a menu comes to you. A copy of menu is being given to each of the persons sitting around the dining table. When you look through where your attention focuses on, you look at the ingredients, a certain imagination comes into you, you choose a dish at that moment. Someone else have chosen another dish out of that. Someone else have chosen from the same menu the other dish. But what is the purpose of the different dishes that are available in the Vigyan Bhairav Tantra or menu card of the restaurant? Is to provide different choices to different people. The purpose is each one has come for satiation, not enjoyment. Yes, enjoyment you begin with, but the ultimate objective in life, in the restaurant, to sitting there, that it is satiation. I have heard a person was not satisfied with the kind of food he was being served where he was staying. So after eating all that, he will go out in the market and eat the food that he liked. Because what we like to serve the people, what we like, not what they like. In a restaurant, you are not served what you are to be given. What I like, what the restaurant likes. He makes many choices available to you. It is up to you which one you choose. Existence has provided many options to us, light or darkness. Many doors. The door of music, the door of painting, the door of writing, the door of oratory, the door of sex. You choose. Nothing is imposed on anyone. You choose that naturally appeals to you. But you remember, through this door, you have to enter into the inner core of your being, to reach to your innermost silence. Many methods of these 112 techniques are concerned with light. Many methods, just as in the, if I use the same word, the Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, the menu card of a restaurant, many dishes are there. Some of the dishes are vegetarian dishes, others are non-vegetarian dishes. Just as a few techniques in Vigyan Bhairav Tantra are concerned with light, the others are concerned with darkness. And Shiva is trying to explain all the possible methods. So when you look at the menu, if you are not familiar with the Indian cuisine or the particular type of cuisine, so there is a description given under that. A description is given that to give you an idea what this dish likes. You have gone to a particular quality type of restaurant which you are not familiar with. So Vigyan Bhairav Tantra is a menu card that you are not familiar with. So you are looking at the different dishes that are available, or the chef, the master chef Shiva is making you available. You see the description below. Oh, this is the rich, thick gravy, savory, blended with herbs and spices. Oh, this looks good. This have a gravy. So you choose that particular method. Shiva is not imposing anything to you. The waiter in the restaurant, he may give you his opinion if you are not familiar with, or you are going with someone to that restaurant for the first time. He can suggest you, maybe you can try this dish. Maybe you can try this dish. He will not say that use this dish. So the master tells you, maybe you can try this dish. And also I am taking this so you can try if you are not familiar with, not comfortable with. So I will allow you to share my dish with you that I have ordered. And if you like, you can order it. So you get used to a particular technique. He is not talking to a particular type of a person. He is addressing those who he has not seen. When the menu card in the restaurant is created, it is kept in mind that the people who are coming, some may be familiar with this particular type of cuisine, others may not be. Both people who are familiar with Indian cuisine or Italian cuisine, they will be coming, and a number of people who are not familiar with these cuisines will be coming. So a detail, as much as explanation is needed, is given. And still if you need, and you are in a quandary, indecisive, the person that you go with, or the waiter can help you in that matter. So Shiva is that waiter, help serving you, making you different techniques available to you. He is not talking to a particular type of person. He is talking to, and then he is talking to variety of people and talking about the variety of dishes. Does this mean the dishes that are in the restaurant, some are good and some are not good? At a particular moment, this particular dish, you gravitate towards it. You prefer to use this dish today. Tomorrow you may want to use another dish. Such are the dishes available as different techniques in Vigyan Bhairav Tantra. The menu card of Vigyan Bhairav Tantra has been very prudently, very scientifically created in such a manner that it can attract every single visitor to that restaurant that Shiva has opened. But there are few persons who will like to enter through darkness. For example, a feminine mind, more passive, more receptive, will like to enter through darkness. This is the nature of a feminine mind. It will be more acceptable. A male mind is like light, more light. He will be aggressive. Light is aggressive, darkness is passive. Feminine mind is very passive, receptive, accepting. So you will choose, you will enter through the darkness. You may have observed the fact that many poets of the past and the present, many philosophers, and many others who have deep insight into the human mind have always composed, have always compared female with darkness and male with light. Light is aggressive. Man is aggressive, is light. Woman is passive. Can the two be contradictory to one another? When the darkness and light create the energy field, transformation happens. When man and woman, they create an energy field through love, transformation begins to happen. Darkness is a womb where everything, that is why woman is given a womb. Man is not provided the facility of a womb. So it depends. If you like darkness, good, enter through it, through your passivity. You can, in a male-female relation, you can alter your rules. Man can act as passive, then women can act as aggressive, and then you are reversing the roles. It all depends on, if you like darkness, enter through it. If you like light, enter through it. Sometimes even the opposite becomes appealing to you. So you can try that also, as I said. Try to be both aggressive and passive. So in being aggressive and passive simultaneously, you create a balance within your mind, within your inner energies, anima and animus, and you create an energy field within your anima and animus, within your male and female energies. That's why I had used the device playing the game of chess, where there are two aspects of the mind, aggressive and the opposite of it. So one person does not know the moves of the other. He can simply guess. So in the same way, you can balance the anima and animus within you. Do not go on thinking about what to choose. Do not waste time, rather try. If you continue looking and deciding and about in the menu, then you will be wasting time in the restroom. So I do not, without wasting any time, when I reach there, the dishes are available to me within a few minutes. Do not waste time, rather try. Because you can go on thinking forever about what will be suitable, whether this dish or that dish. And then you are indecisive, the other has quickly chosen the dishes for it. So then take the assistance of the one who knows about it. What to do and what not to do, and why so many religions have insisted on light and so few on darkness. Do not get worried about these things. That will not help you. It will not help you how many dishes are there in that, 100, 150 or 112 techniques in Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, in the menu card of Vigyan Bhairav Tantra. Choose one. Try it. Experiment with this today. So today you have used this particular dish as a technique, and you see what kind of satiation you get with it. So do not waste time. Rather try, because you can go on and on thinking and nothing will happen. Don't get worried about these things. Do not get worried about these things. Even if you choose one method, for you it is enough. You need not go through all the 112 techniques, or you do not have to go all the items or dishes that are available in the menu card. You choose one or two. There are certain things basic. One method will do. So just be receptive, whatever you have ordered, whatever you have chosen at that moment. Be receptive and aware so that you can catch the taste, the method that is for you. You have chosen a dish. Try to attain to satiation through that particular dish. You need not get worried about the other dishes. When you have chosen one dish, do you think about the other? But the problem with the mind is, we are sitting in a restaurant. A particular dish is in front of us, but we are thinking of the other restaurant where we had been the last time. And you are thinking about the dish or technique that you have used in the last time. Is it the way? No. Choose one, play with it, enjoy it, attain to satiation through it. And if you feel good, and then if you are feeling satiated, something will start happening deep within you. Then move into it and forget the rest of the menu of the remaining dishes. If you feel you have chosen wrongly, then throw it. Choose another and play with it. If you cannot, then share with the dish that I have chosen. If you are not familiar which dish is suitable for you, choose the one that I am using it, get a taste of it, and then you can order on your own. You can choose on your own. If you try this with 4 or 5 or 6 techniques, methods or dishes in the menu card, you will fall upon the right one. So today you tried, this time when you visited the restaurant, you tried this dish. Tomorrow you tried another one if you are doing on your own. If you are going with me, with the master, then he helps you to choose the dish. Knowing your innerness, understanding your innerness, he will choose a dish for you. Try this. I am using this. So slowly and slowly you will begin to choose a few dishes. So each time when you are going to the restaurant, you can place your order in advance. I place my order when I am ready to leave. I call, I said I am coming for takeaway or dining. This is the item for me. And that's it. So I do not have a waiting time. And those techniques over and over when you are using again and again, sometimes if you feel to change the technique, you can change just as you try with another dish next time. Up to you. So light and darkness are not separate from one another. They are phenomena, only differences of the degrees. Same way, each dish in a menu, it depends on your taste, your likings. But each dish gives a satiation to someone. Each door that you enter, which is something which is natural to you, may not be natural for the other. You choose according to your own innerness and be totally into that technique. And as I said, if you cannot make the decision on your own, let someone make the decision for you. In the beginning. Enough for now. Take care and do have a pleasant day.